Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Theodosia, and if this is your first time watching, please make sure you subscribe, share, comment, like, and all of that good stuff. Today I just want to rant about Mauritius. Like, I've had it up to here. I am fed up and tired of Mauritius. This is a very big disclaimer. Mauritius is a very beautiful country. I love Mauritius, but these are just, I love Nigeria too, but there are so many things wrong with Nigeria and everybody talks about it. But Mauritius is a very good country. If you're thinking of coming to Mauritius, I advise that you should, but you should also have these few things I am going to talk about in mind. I'm just going right into this video because I'm just going to be ranting. I swear, this is to be very honest with you guys, this is the second time I am making this video. The first time, I honestly didn't know the video I was recording wasn't clear. But thank God I can see my screen, and then we're moving on. Anyway, so I'm just going right into this video because, okay, so let me give you guys backstory. For those of you that do not know, I currently live in Mauritius. I have been in Mauritius for a while, which is why I need to rant. And I'm sure those of you who have been to Mauritius, my subscribers who have been to Mauritius, I know you guys, and those of you who are already in Mauritius, I know you guys share my pain. And I'm making this video because of you. It's not because of any other person besides myself. I'm making this video because I know we all share the same pain. I'm waiting for the light to come back on because this cannot be the light of the world that I'm supposed to be using right now. I wrote a checklist of my frustrations because I have to get it on point, and then I asked a few of my friends, and I also found out that they also had like the same pain points. Now, first of all, if you can see the light is bright, it's because the weather is hot. It is always 80% hotter than it is cold. I know for a fact, okay, where I live is really hot, right? I live in the west of Mauritius. But that aside, Mauritius is hot. Like when I came to Mauritius, I came as a baby girl and all of that. And within 2 months, I was roasted because the weather is really hot. So sometimes you will get the weather, above 30 degrees with humidity of 80 something, 90 something. And in my mind, what is now the difference between this weather and Nigerian weather? So if you live in Abuja or if you live in Lagos, you will know that it is extremely hot, really hot. It is always hot. Like if you do not have sunscreen, if you do not have an umbrella, if you do not have a car, do not just leave your house in Mauritius. Just stay where you are. Anything you want to do, just be doing it in your house. Because I don't understand why weather will be hot like this. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be hot so that you can go to the beach and everything. But will I be going to the beach when it's extremely hot? Like, if you're not the person who is used to wearing caps, who is used to wearing hats and all of that, please, my dear, go and buy sunscreen. The next thing on my checklist is food. As an Igbo girl, I know my friend is going to laugh at me for saying this, but as an Igbo girl, like I am used to eating eba and any kind of soup at least 2 to 3 times in a week. Like, I'm not even joking. My mom is going to watch this video and she's going to be like, yes, it's correct, because if I don't eat eba in a week, there is a problem. When you come to Mauritius as a Nigerian or as another African, you would find out that you cannot really get Nigerian food or African food. All you eat is the Mauritian food, which is basically like, the biryani, the farata, and all of that. Man, if I'm not swallowing anything like fufu, pounded yam, gari, ewedu, amala, there's gonna be a problem. So yes, food is a major frustration. But on a side note, if you are not following my page, Naya's Kitchen. Naya's Kitchen is something that I started off a while ago. Naya's Kitchen basically caters to the Nigerian community and everybody and every other person who likes, you know, Nigerian food. So if you like Nigerian food or if you love Nigerian food, Naya's Kitchen is there to cater for you in Mauritius. So you do not have to worry about that. If you guys have been watching my other vlogs, you'll be seeing that I've been like eating Nigerian food. That is where I've been getting it from. So go and follow Naya's Kitchen on Instagram, guys. Thing is language barrier. So when I was coming to Mauritius, I was like, oh, it's a French country. It wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be that bad. So when you come, good. Mix this one all together. Now, I'm not really like, this is a disclaimer first of all, and it's just because I'm coming from a country where everything is always, you know, so flashy, you know, people are always on their best behavior, people are always, you know, dressed really nice. If you're going somewhere, you have to be looking pink, you know, your makeup has to be on point, your hair has to be on point, you have to be wearing heels. So I came to Mauritius with that kind of, you know, concept in my head, like, well, this is our brother, Ghana, kill it. So first of all, their nightlife is nothing compared to that of Nigeria. I do not know exactly why. If you know exactly why, please comment, put your comments down in the comment section, because if you've gone to different clubs in Mauritius, I mean, there are parties that I have been to which I really enjoyed, but you cannot really compare it to the ones you have in Nigeria and then maybe in your other countries. I don't know. And then the second thing is, I think maybe now I think I kind of like appreciate it a little bit because I'm used to it, but I feel like from where I'm coming from in Nigeria, like you have to be looking pink all the time, and here in Mauritius, like people are always really so laid back in their dressing. That thing has affected me because I literally go about wearing my shorts or just looking really simple with probably sneakers or slides, because that's the way people dress here. Really nobody gives 2 cents about fashion per se. I'm not saying they do not have a good fashion sense. I'm just saying it's because Mauritius is an island, and yeah, what better way to dress other than to wear, you know, shorts and slides and sneakers on an island? Like, where is anybody really going to? The next one is one I do not actually like personally, is the fact that they have a lot of stray dogs and stray cats. Now, if you're someone like me that doesn't really like dogs and cats in general, you might not really like Mauritius, because they have, I don't know why they have like a lot of stray dogs, a lot of stray cats. I can tell you a number of cats that have, you know, walked into my house because my window was open or my door was open, or sometimes it's really difficult for you to, you know, take a stroll in the wee hours of the night because you have dogs. And if you don't like dogs, you don't want, you know, random dogs to be pursuing you in the middle of the night where, you know, nobody can, you know, help you. So yeah, that is one of my pet peeves. Another thing, and this will be my last thing, is the fact that, so I'm going to put 2 things into one. The first one is transportation, and the second one is that Mauritius is expensive. The first one, transportation, is if you are coming to Mauritius to live in Mauritius, either as a student or whatever it is, make sure you set aside a whole lot of money, you know, for transportation. Their transportation here is, you know, relatively cheap. That I would give them. But one thing is, you know, if you are going from here, from point A to point B, for example, you're going maybe from Flick and Flag to Cachabon, a trip that would take you, you know, with a car with 30 minutes, it takes you an hour, 30 minutes with, you know, buses. It's really frustrating, although it is really cheap, so you can't complain. And if you do not have a car, moving around in Mauritius is really frustrating. So it's either you have to invest in buying a car or in renting a car, because they have rental services. No, they do not have Uber here in Mauritius, which is really, really frustrating. So people like us who do not have cars, can, easily go around from point A to point B. Getting a taxi in Mauritius is quite expensive. So if you're going to be spending, let's say, 35 rupees on your transportation for normal bus fare, you'll be spending like over 100 times of that, depending on where you are going to. Although you get to where you're going to faster, but the disparity in prices. So yes, transportation is something that needs to be worked on here in Mauritius, I feel, for those of us who, really don't like taking buses when we need to go from point A to point B, and do not have money to buy a car or rent a car. And the second and the last one would be how expensive Mauritius is. So when I came to Mauritius, I was basically, converting in my head every little thing that I wanted to buy. I'm sure everybody who came into Mauritius for the first time did that as well. And then they will also find out that things in Mauritius are expensive. I literally reduced or cut down my Coca-Cola intake because I was like, why would I be buying Coke for X, Y, and Z? I really can't remember how much it is because I stopped buying Coke. But the point is, Mauritius is expensive. Besides their transportation, internet, the things I would say are expensive in Mauritius are their housing. I feel like their housing are expensive because it's a tourist destination. Obviously they have to be making profits somewhere. So yeah, the housing is expensive, cost of living is expensive, food is expensive, foodstuffs are expensive. For someone who is always cooking at home, I would go to the market and buy something as simple as tomatoes or chicken. Chicken is expensive. See, if you laugh at me in the comment section, I'll laugh at you too, especially if I know you've been here before, because I know you'd have complained about these things. But I will not complain any longer because it's really good to rant out and think like I am done. I think I'm done ranting. I'm not going to be ranting anymore. I think that's it for me. If you have any pet peeve about Mauritius, please make sure you put it in the comment section, and then I would always reply. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Mauritius. If you've been to Mauritius, let me know like your pet peeves, things you couldn't get, what you didn't like about Mauritius. If you have more things to add to my pet peeves, please make sure you put it in the description box. Please make sure you put it in the comment section. I'm going to be replying all comments as well. Please make sure you share to your friends who have been to Mauritius, who want to be in Mauritius, who want to come to Mauritius. Please make sure you share to your friends. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. As always, my name is Theodosia, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye guys.